They're all laughing at you. I'm laughing at you too. Like basketball, 5,000, that was all. The games you really knew, I couldn't not beat you. In the middle of the room, got no time to count my sheep today. How could I let you get away when I knew I need somebody soon? Get away when I knew I. And so, now, when you ask somebody something straight up and crossways, I don't think they're blocked in my chat or anything like that. The whole thing about this everything that's been going on is it was to keep it on the internet. So when motherfuckers is talking and saying, yo, let's keep this on the internet and then not go no further, but motherfuckers keep going it further. Don't get mad because it went further. But I'm the one that you should be talking to because I know that we are the receipts. And people act like they don't know what's going on, but they don't understand that, yo, it has been the hands of the Almighty God that I've been keeping a watchful eye on the names, the last names of people around. So I know we would be much bigger than we are. Whereas I have a cousin, shout out to H. Doc. If he's married to a Brown, I can't get on a stick man on against them. I can't get on a stand against nobody in the family, whether you married into the family or not. But you ain't nobody gonna ever tell me call me a bitch ass nigga unless you try and put your fucking hands up. This what started this shit. Is y'all niggas in Texas, man. Yo, y'all mouths crazy like you niggas don't bleed. Like y'all ain't watch Spence give. I don't give a fuck how many years niggas did in jail. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. That nobody talking. I seen you when you first came, nigga. So that means I got the drop on you. I seen how fast. Somebody told me how fast. Yeah, how you think I know about you staying up in New Jersey? And even if you trying to play that off, it was New York tags on that car you smoke. I can look at your hand. I did everything I can to keep peace here. Just asking, yo, fuck that. Business is sometimes is an apology. An apology. If you take your black ass into fucking Kentucky Fried Chicken or Chick-fil-A and motherfuckers treat you, or you gonna tear the store down, the person says, "Oh, I'm sorry that I got your order wrong. Let me go back here I only make $7 something an hour. You know what I mean? And you making you making less than that on YouTube just by sitting up here just talking shit. And jokers is really trying to make deals on this platform. You never cut off your nose and spite your face. You never, listen, unless the death of family has occurred, and call me a bitch ass nigga, all that pick side shit. I already told everybody in this joint from the rip, I'm on MOV3 side. This justice from MOV3 back and forth. So wherever y'all pressure come from, I don't know nothing about that. If you mess up a deal, you can't be mad that you messed the deal up. Like, at some point you just be like, damn, I shouldn't have fucked that deal up. We could have did this, that, and the third. And even when the deal is salvageable, Joker still trying to salvage it, bro. A nigga a nigga like throw his hand away at you like you got somewhere else to go. Nigga, you know what the next move is, so you might as well. I ain't never call you Rizzy. I ain't never call you nothing. Nothing that you should be mad at, except that your daughter, you can't seem to keep your daughter under control because she gonna get you hurt, bro. I'm not fucking Skull. If your daughter wishing death on my kid and you participating in that, bro, we enemies, bro. You might as well just get prepared for it. If I ran out on you in the parking lot, I knew that was you. It means I'm gonna always be waiting for you. Know your pattern too much. Because I'm not coming in no chat and saying, is that the person that was talking about my daughter and so and so? You're not protecting your daughter. Queen rumbles by herself. If Queen trying to start a business, that's what you need to control. This shit right here, that shit on this internet and all them chicks arguing and shit like that, that's for chicks. Nobody, no niggas trying to say, man, niggas trying to get the money and shit. And if motherfuckers start getting in the way of people getting their money, and I ain't playing, my shit ain't fit next 3 to 5 days. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Call it what call because I ain't had nothing to do with it. I'm trying to figure out how the exact amount that someone sent me through the jizz was that. So I'm thinking we that. So if 51 means something else, then let me know. You know what I'm saying? That's 5-1, like May 1 or 1-5. Yeah. And niggas come out their mouth foul only when on here. You weren't talking like that to me on the. You wasn't even talking to me like that on my jack. I show you the. I can show the text messages right now. We ain't had no problem. I'm trying to salvage the deal, and I sent the money. I sent money twice. Don't fuck the deal up. Even though when I first heard of it, where do you know, motherfuckers, to do that? The deal sounds good. I'm sending you a cash app and I'm putting in there, don't fuck up the deal. But no, y'all, I don't know. Maybe motherfuckers just see short money. I see long money. When I talk about generational wealth, man, I'm not trying to just get something to my daughter. What? It's my duty. It's my duty in life that I give not to my daughter, but to hers and hers behind them and hers behind them. And you notice why I say hers, because only a man knows that the mitochondrial DNA is carried through the woman. I don't know why it's something so hard to believe when all a man do is stick his thing in there. You shoot one of your sperms got to be strong enough to swim, but the mom got to carry it for 9 months. So why wouldn't her DNA be the DNA that is the strongest in there? Why would that be? Why wouldn't I'm just saying, the man ain't do nothing but stick the thing all up in it. Why wouldn't the woman, the most important thing on this earth, the only way we can reproduce, can't go fuck a cow and have, you can't do nothing. God said that it's going to be. Everything was going to produce and form after its kind. Not after another kind. Like we trying to make stuff up and make this and that go together. Yo, some things don't go together. But it's written right in the book. So there was nothing like this is a misunderstanding with business. But then I see this warning. So who do you think that came from? And I'm still willing to reach my hand across the aisle. You know, and I'm going. I ain't even gonna play with it. I know you were saying bitches, but then you call me a bitch. Like, I ain't never talked to you like that, homie. I don't know what the fuck you drink, what brown liquor you drinking from down there, and cheap liquor you drinking from down there. I don't talk like that, nigga. You only a year. You my same age. I don't know you, bro. Why would you call me a bitch? What the fuck wrong with you motherfuckers down in Texas? Y'all really want to get laid the fuck down? Niggas is tired of the fucking living or something? Y'all tired? Did they spray? They sprayed something down there, motherfucker? It's like you niggas just say anything out your mouth, man. Like no respect. I wouldn't give a fuck if you was drunk or not. I don't. You sweating or unless you on drugs or whatever. Yo. I even did a live. And that live I knew was a cover. So whatever the fucking magic trick is or whatever that y'all trying to present, I seen the the rock ball hold the drum, the little diss up. So I'm knowing that the shit is secure. Niggas just don't really understand. But I do understand that. Yo, niggas need to be on height and alert for they doing business right now. But yo, if you ain't got this nothing, this on. Yo, if a nigga say, yo, all I did was show something on 8-8. Nigga, y'all know what y'all eat. And at any moment, it will turn into Federico. What you think? Who you want to tell on? I don't even know you. What you gonna tell on somebody else from Texas? When all that money gonna be down there. That's just wrong with niggas. I ain't there, but I told you I'm learning. Yeah, I could tell what type of probably liquor you drinking. One time I'm coming up, and my daughter was on this internet because somebody said something about my daughter on this internet. My daughter wasn't even on the internet. I know I sent the pictures to. That's the problem. Yeah. If you don't want to chill things out, hey, fuck it. You want to smoke? Bro, we don't want no smoke with y'all. Listen, you welcome to it. My favorite down there. I'm gonna show you this woman. I'm gonna show you this woman, and please look at numbers. These are numbers. Niccas must didn't go to school or something. Talking about they got this and that, and you don't understand. Down in Texas right now, this woman right here, Now, I'm going to add this to the screen. I'm just talking about Miss Honey Wizards that black people don't even know that they be having. You rather be on here talking about, yo, who fucking who. Listen to Jasmine Crockett. She from Texas, Dallas, Texas. Y'all found 40 billion under a couch, but not $6 a day to feed Americans. Before I even go, look right here. Yesterday, she says, justice isn't partisan. This is a lady from Yall state that's saying the same thing that this is the lady from Yall state. This is Jasmine Crockett. But niggas don't know what to pay attention to.
Immigration, quote unquote, enforcement laws that y'all are trying to pass. This UC is from The Guardian. It says immigrants with no criminal record now largest group in ICE detention. You know, I listened to Mr. Van Drew.
Without objection.
Who, thank you so much. I listened to Mr. Van Drew, who I do respect. And he went on and on and on about how this is about the bad guys. And I will be honest with you and tell you that when it came down to the election, there were a lot of people who really believed that the Republicans and the president were all about getting the bad guys out. People truly believed your words, but your actions are not matching up, because I've got the receipts showing that they are not matching up. And so call us a little paranoid in believing that the hypocrisy may continue to come from across the aisle. Speaking of hypocrisy, I do want to point out, since we're talking about Jeffrey Epstein, because we couldn't talk about Epstein before. If y'all recall, we were gone for about 2 months because we couldn't talk about Jeffrey Epstein.
Child molester. For 2 months, they couldn't talk about Jeffrey Epstein. Now, all of a sudden, they gonna talk about Jeffrey Epstein. How you think that's done? How you think that's done? How you think I would get in touch with her? Or why I would get in touch with her? Or she would resound what I'm saying. Because she say justice is non-partisan. It means that it's for everyone. This is a woman that knows where she's from.
And now everybody wants to act as if they want to have like a real honest conversation about the victims and the survivors and everybody else. Where was this conversation a long time ago? And I know that y'all love to go back and say that Joe Biden didn't do it. You know, Joe Biden is blamed for everything. Joe Biden didn't do anything and it was Joe Biden's fault. And why wasn't Joe Biden? Joe Biden didn't campaign on it. I just want to be clear. If y'all can run me the tape, then run me the tape. But you know, when you campaign and you go out and you make a promise, then we evaluate whether or not you actually meet your promises. So listen, this was rope that y'all decided to hang yourselves with because the president campaigned on the Epstein files while we were campaigning on things such as affordability. We were campaigning on the things that now people are complaining about, right? Because of the tariffs and the fact that you guys won't say anything and tell the president, hey, sir, tariffs are taxes. We as Republicans, we usually don't like taxes. And guess what? That's going to make everything unaffordable. So now he's going to be our big savior and he is going to reduce the price of foods because he is the guy that actually increased the price of foods. So listen, if you can have this honest conversation about Epstein now, let's just
So big game though. Now listen, Jasmine, listen to this woman. I don't care where you come from. Y'all gotta listen to this woman, what she's saying. First of all, she got on red and black. Sometimes people need to pay more attention than you know what I'm saying? Somebody working for you or somebody not working for you. And somebody willing to stand up like this black woman right here and tell the truth. She don't have to say sorry. She in the public. Look at her. She's sitting there in the public. She won't strike my page or nothing. She's saying the same thing that I'm saying. First of all, everybody knows that in the first round of those PPP loans, people recognize certain things. You notice that she said the president didn't campaign on it. So if he didn't campaign on it, then he shouldn't come under that type scrutiny. Until you quit, did he campaign on it? Catch him. Y'all let Donald Trump, he campaigned on it, all of that, telling they catch him on tape talking about he walked up to a woman, grabbed that coochie and everything. Yeah, like he just grabbed that jaw. Then they show the boy, he bending back the fingers of Melania, and I don't know what that, we don't even know what Melania is right now, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if I forgot what she is, a Slovakian. I don't want to say nothing, I don't want to disrespect the First Lady, but we'll call First Lady to be seen the swearing in. But this lady right here,
go ahead with this lame duck president and be honest about everything that the American people care about. They care about affordability. They care about the fact that literally people are starving in this country because we have 42 million people. And I don't remember any one of you during that almost 2-month break deciding to go on faux news or any other news outlet and say, you know what, it is wrong to have 42 million people that are relying on $6 a day to eat. And we have the money because somehow our president was able to find under the couch cushion, the one that JD wasn't sitting on, under the couch cushion, he was able to find 40. How much did he find to send to Argentina? 40, there we go. 40 billion to send to Argentina. But those emergency funds, he couldn't find them emergency funds so that Americans could eat. So listen, if y'all are
I just told y'all, I said, as soon as Donald Trump said that shit about China, I looked at his signature collection. I had his signature collection of his fucking ties. He was made why would he be at war with China? He capping. This nigga is capping. Man, this nigga taking Brazil off the Tizak. Yeah. And then to take it away from Yizzo, because he know that Obama got him with the Affordable Care Act. And she said affordable. And November 4th didn't go well for them. That's what we need. That's what we need right there. Y'all motherfuckers talking about the wrong shit. I mean, she might even let y'all piss off for down there. And I know damn well the right to carry. Yeah, she look like she's somebody they carry. I'm trying to tell you. She look like somebody that is gonna carry. You know why? Because y'all don't know. Motherfuckers be getting hit right there and right there in the joint. Yeah, she gonna walk right out the door and get popped. Bow. Yeah, then they rotate back, roll and all that shit. Oh, anything happened to her. Yeah, I ain't never seen her around a lot of people, but I know it's a lot of hoopla. I'm with it. For the first time when I see a congressman just read. She's reading, and she was prepared, and the numbers were already ready. So she must got like a jig on, and she's working for her, or she broke them Jones down herself.
We're gonna be honest and talk about Epstein right now. Let's be honest about everything that is causing y'all to lose real bad. Did y'all see the election results on November 4th? It didn't go very well. So let's just start having honest conversations so that hopefully some of y'all in some of these tight seats, maybe y'all can get reelected and we can just work together.
Thanks so much for being here, Congresswoman. It's always good to have you.
Yeah.
So today, Speaker Johnson told CNN's Manu Raju that he never tried to kill the discharge petition to force this onto the floor, the Epstein bill onto the floor for a vote. But he shares President Trump's concerns about the bill. Take a listen.
We wanted to ensure that victims of these heinous crimes are completely protected from disclosure, those who don't want their names to be out there. And I'm not sure the discharge does that, and that's part of the problem.
Yo, look.
What's your response to that?
I would cuss, but
Joining us now, Democratic Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett of Texas, a key member of the House Oversight Committee and the House Judiciary Committee as well. Congresswoman, thanks so much for joining us. What stands out to you from these emails that were publicly released by the committee today?
yeah, so number one, it is clear that he knew what was going on, which I think that he's kind of alluded to that at some point in time because the president said that he was trying to kick Ghislaine out of Mar-a-Lago because it seems like that's where girls were being recruited from based on information that we have. But more importantly is that he was having a conversation, he being Jeffrey Epstein, with Michael Wolff, who is writing this book or trying to put together this book. And in real time, as
Fuck with me. Fuck with me now. Fuck with me now when I told you they say, yo, I thought you was one of them. I was like, I don't know what you want them. I ain't Democrat. I ain't none of them. I ain't none of them Jones. Shout out to my motherfucking Mizan. Yo, where the fuck you been years old? Come up here and holler at your boy and me. Drop the link. That's crazy. You must have. Yeah, well, I'm trying to tell you, amongst us, there must be a spirit or somebody looking at something. Looking at somebody. You hear this woman, you want her, you see, she about her, her drawing.
As Trump is running for his first presidential run, we hear or we see that he made it clear that he believes that he has leverage over Trump. And he said that a Trump regime would basically open up, this is me paraphrasing, this is not exactly what it said, but basically it'd be a free for all. And as we've seen, especially in this second term, it's been a free for all where Trump has absolutely pardoned some folk that we know are terrible, and we are waiting on him to pardon Ghislaine Maxwell. I think that that's coming up soon too.
Yeah, an important point indeed. Congresswoman, let's take a closer look at that email from Epstein where he writes to the author Michael Wolff saying this, and it's a direct quote, redacted victim, the name was redacted. Mar-a-Lago, Trump said he'd asked me to resign, never a member ever. Of course, he knew about the girls as he asked Ghislaine to stop. Obviously, we don't have the full context here, but I'm curious, how do you read this specific email and what it means?
Yeah, I think that it is showing that he was well aware and he was trying to cover his tracks at that point in time. And I think that that's what you saw from Jeffrey. Obviously, it'd be better if we could talk to Jeffrey today, but it was very interesting that ultimately Jeffrey Epstein died sitting in prison during Trump's administration.
We had on Representative Marlon Stutzman earlier. He's a Republican, and he tried to make the case that President Trump is the most investigated person in the world, and he has not been accused of any criminal wrongdoing here. What do you make of that?
Listen, they will do and say anything to cover themselves. I will admit that Donald Trump has been investigated more than normal, but he just happens to be more corrupt and more criminal than any other president than we've had. I will point out he is the only president who's been convicted of 34 felony convictions that we've ever had in the Oval Office. So while we don't know exactly what crimes he may or may not have committed, just think of it this way. If you know that you didn't do anything, then why is it that you would be twisting members of your own party's arms, trying to get them not to release it? This would be exonerating. If you know that you are free and clear, then why not say, you know what, release the files? In fact, he campaigned on releasing the files because he didn't realize that anything that he was involved in whatsoever was involved in the files. But let me tell you something. Another thing that was said in that other email that he had with Michael Wolff was he was talking about if he wants to basically play hardball, we will make mention of the fact that he really has been on the plane. And I don't remember if it mentioned the island.
Let's actually put that email up just so our viewers can fully understand what it says. I just hope the control room can put this email up. It says, I think you should let him hang himself. And this is in response to a question of whether CNN would plan to ask Trump in a town hall about the relationship with Epstein. Epstein said, how do we craft an answer for him? And Michael Wolff says in this email, I think you should let him hang himself. If he says he hasn't been on the plane or to the house, then that gives you a valuable PR and political currency. You can hang him in a way that potentially generates a positive benefit for you. Or if it really looks like he could win, you could save him, generating a debt. Of course, it is possible that when asked, he'll say Jeffrey is a great guy and has gotten a raw deal and is a victim of political correctness, which is to be outlawed in a Trump regime.
Yes.
That's a full email.
Yes. That is clear that Jeffrey Epstein had something to hang over his head. Why else or how else could you have a debt that you are able to? Now, exactly what it was, who knows, right? And that's what we're trying to get to the bottom of. But the fact that Trump does not want these files to be out to me says that he has more to hide than him actually being able to exonerate himself.
And then the other email talking about that we used initially, I'm just trying to find that email so I can be really precise here, but it talks about how Epstein is emailing Maxwell saying that Trump was with a victim at his house for several hours. This is an email from April 2nd, 2011. Republicans were saying that that victim is Virginia Giuffre. As you know, she died by suicide. She's been very outspoken. Jeffrey Epstein. Here's the email right here on your screen. She wrote a book, as you know, and she did not accuse him of any wrongdoing. What do you make of that? And can you confirm that?
Yeah, I don't know. Obviously, it's redacted who the victim is, so I won't necessarily take the Republicans' word on who it is that's redacted. And I don't know why they would necessarily redact someone's name who is deceased at this point.
The Democrats did that, though. The Democrats redacted.
No. I understand,
Okay,
but I'm
yeah.
just saying, like, our biggest concern is to actually
how you
make sure
think
that
she
we
got
are
deceased?
protecting victims. And obviously, she wrote a book. She told her truth. Whether or not she told everything, who knows? Again, another person that we can't talk to because we have yet another side around this. So I think that that's actually one of the things that we should talk about is that the president has tried to call this all a hoax. I don't think you have this many people dying around a hoax. I don't think you have somebody trying to hide files around a hoax. We know that there's something there. We know that his own attorney general had to admit that he is in the files, but they are trying to hide stuff. The only reason that we have these emails is because we were able to get them from the estate, not because the Department of Justice was releasing information, not because Cash Patel was releasing information, even though we've had subpoenas from the Oversight Committee for some time. Cash Patel continues to hold back information. So I thank God that there is somebody that still respects the law and still respects subpoenas in this country, but it's not the people that are in power to do it, the people that actually conducted the investigation. Imagine what we may discover if we got the investigatory information versus getting something from an estate.
Well, but we should also note that the head of the Oversight Committee is a Republican. It's Republican. The chairman is James Comer. And he is the one who is issuing these subpoenas.
Well, let's be clear about this.
Okay.
This is not something that he wanted to do. This was a subcommittee, remember? It has been the Speaker of the House who has consistently tried to avoid this by shutting down the House. So what the Speaker did is he sent us out on an early recess. But before we left, it was a subcommittee of the Oversight Committee that actually did the motion for the subpoenas, and the Democrats kept pushing, and some Republicans actually joined with the Democrats. This was not led by James Comer.
Like Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Marjorie Taylor Greene, I don't know if she's on that subcommittee, but Nancy Mace is on that subcommittee for sure. She's actually the chair of that subcommittee. This subcommittee, the ranking member is Summer Lee. So it was that subcommittee. So this was actually the tail wagging the dog. I just want to be clear about that. And ultimately, the chairman had a vote that was bipartisan, that was the majority, and he had to do it. But whether or not they have been like slow rolling this, there's no question about the fact that they have.
And you have had Marjorie Taylor Greene, I believe Thomas Massey. It's been some Republicans who want the full floor vote on this.
Yeah, we've got.
I'm trying to show you something, bro.
4 out of the 219 Republicans, yes, in the House. The rest of them seem to be okay with being complicit with protecting pedophiles.
You know, it's interesting. A CNN poll from last July showed that 50% of Americans were feeling dissatisfied about the amount of information released on the Epstein case. Did that have any influence at all on your decision to make these emails public today?
No, I mean, ultimately what's happened is, obviously, again, we've not been getting anything from the DOJ. Instead, it's been the estate of Epstein. And so as they've been turning things over, it takes staff time to review those documents and things like that to make sure that we've got something, number one, of value to the public. There's still additional information. I want to be clear. We got way more than 3 emails, but in their cursory review, they were able to say, okay, here are 3 emails that we think are of value. We do anticipate that there will be more that they will find that will be of value. They will go through the redaction process. They will also
So if they
consult with
found
the
40
Republicans
billion
before we release anything. So it takes a little bit of a process.
to
But I
send
will say
over for
again that
emergency
the estate
fund,
seemingly has been more
emergency funds to
participatory
where?
than
I
our
don't
own
even know where
Department of
she
Justice,
said that shit. They
who
sent
we
the
actually
emergency
oversee.
funds.
So where do you think all
No,
this is
bro,
heading?
then they just cut all the
Good question. I don't
food
know, but
stamps off.
hopefully it will start
Yo,
with the
you
swearing in
started your
of
joint
Adelina
on the
Grijalva, as
I
they
knew
have
that
been
from the
avoiding that.
beginning.
Again, the House was shut down over
Nah,
that.
I know
I'm
it was
sure that the president has been
950
making calls
million,
trying to get
95
one of the 4
is the route
Republicans that did
to
sign
go
on to the
down
discharge petition. I'm sure he is
the
begging
White
and
House
threatening
and all that, and
to get them to pull their names
Kwame.
off of there. We know that they don't want to vote. We know that they called us in just for one day to work after we've been out since September. Again, we could be doing additional work. Even if this continuing resolution passes, we should be passing our appropriations bills. That's all the continuing resolution is for.
That's all
It
he's
is in
doing.
the meantime.
Is he putting the
But
federal
instead, it
government
seems
out
like
of
they
work?
want to continue to be evasive so that they can slow walk this subpoena
Y'all
actually
got to
coming down.
remember,
All right,
the head of
Congresswoman
the
Jasmine Crockett, great to
FBI
see you
went
here in the
against him.
Situation Room. Thank you for your
He
time.
told the
Absolutely.
truth. I keep telling y'all, man, some shit on Netflix, man. It's on Netflix. It's called Dirty Money. Yo, you
And joining
see
us now,
that?
a key member of the House Oversight
When I
Committee,
say
Democratic Congresswoman
it's a
Jasmine.
receipt, they hit it right in the 6th joint. They showed Donald Trump real desk and the desk that they had to bring in for Donald Trump and how fake that John was. Yo, when Jokers was saying that they was getting that bread up there, man, they said, yo, Donald Trump had them working like they was horses or something like that, especially the first ball. His name was Kwame, remember? And now you got this Kwame, he been trying to do this Marcus Garvey joint. Like, yo, bro, ain't nobody getting no money for that. Like, I ain't getting no money. I don't even know who the fuck Marcus Garvey is, where he came from, none of that. What he was talking about, I never started his joint or nothing. And you can just tell by somebody's aura, like he always got something going on. Yo, you just look at the boy like, yo, I seen the boy, you begging for some change from your file. You was the first one I seen doing that. Y'all know what a congruent is? One day, look up what one day soon, just look up what a congruent is. She's a public official. She's on YouTube, on CNN. That's all I had to put in here. Put her name. I'm quite sure I already have her attention because she's saying exactly what I'm saying. Because it perfectly aligns with, you had to think about things because she already had ill. She's saying 40 billion you had to send away. And it only cost you 6 to feed America. And then you send all the immigrants out of here. So who gonna be here? Yeah, niggas like some zombie apocalypse. No, niggas is still private companies have always made this. Man, trust is everything. Land is everything. Why you think they only gave Washington, D.C.? And they want statehood. They don't have statehood. It's D.C. The District of Columbia is part of Maryland and part of Virginia. It was ceded over for the government to move it from Philadelphia to right there. I don't know. And then all of them people around there, they all fucked up around there. Yeah, that's where they try the drugs out. First, they give them to them little houses down that dawn that they got right. I'm talking about like them shits like right across the street from some public some shit. Yeah, they giving them drugs. They testing the drugs out right there. Hello?
You
Yo, what's up?
read your back chat.
Nothing back there. Yo, let me move you to the front real quick, because I want to see what the fuck you got on.
No, it's back there now.
I see it.
So give me a minute. All right.
Shout out to my man right there. But this woman right here has the power to subpoena every one. Of y'all women down here that ever said one word that you supported and that you needed any more information than what you seen in the Epstein fucking files. You should be ashamed of yourself. I'm for real. She looks, let me ask you this. About how old y'all think she is? Nobody know? Let me see. Let's put it this way. She was born, if I'm correct, she was born the same year that MOV3 was born. That's the thing. But They trying to hack. They trying to hack the joints. The only place you can hide them is on tour. That's the only place you can hide them is on tour. Yeah, the dark net. But you gotta trust people, trust certain joints that the government got, and you use those like Proton Mail. Yeah, but the government don't got no reason to be looking into my shit, and I ain't. You know what I'm saying? It's encrypted. It's really the government can't see your stuff because it's supposed to be in Switzerland. What is it? Switzerland? I think it's Switzerland. Same place for sale. Motherfuckers gonna be wanting to change shit. Heard he was blowing bubble. What you mean? All I know is this girl right here. I mean, it's not say this girl, but this young lady right here. They got her as she is a goon. Like they really don't like her. Look all the different hairstyles. Look, they be trying to give her the most drawn.
Crockett of Texas. She also sits on the House Judiciary Committee. Congresswoman, thanks very much for being here.
Absolutely.
At this point, does the House Oversight Committee have, to your knowledge, more documents to put out? Do you know more about what these documents may say about President Trump or other powerful politicians that the public does not know yet?
Yeah, there's still more that committee staff is going through and determining what needs to be redacted before the release. And then we always consult with leadership on the Republican side as well before any drops are made public. And I fully anticipate that we will receive more, at least from the estate of Epstein. It does not seem like the Department of Justice has really been inclined to actually participate, which is one reason that we're talking about this discharge petition and talking about this vote. It's because we need something with a little bit more fire behind it to hopefully get the Department of Justice to finally start to cooperate.
Why is it that Epstein's estate, I mean, the Todd Blanche, the president's deputy attorney general now, he wrote this morning that when he went to interview Ghislaine Maxwell, quite a moment, that...
Well, I'll tell you, I don't know who said what. I know who names we didn't see that was on that drum. I know they said, I'm telling you, they used to write on the back, the president of Arkansas. Oh, hey. He wasn't the governor. He was the president of Arkansas. He was the man. He got a coke up in that joint. That was whatever he wanted to do. Yeah. And then people think that like they used to call him like the first black president. He had that corny, blowing a horn and all that. He had the Monica Lewinsky and he had a whole bunch of shit going on. Yeah, his wife. You see what happened to his wife? She was walking to that car. Yeah, I heard about them in the military. That's what I said. I had to deal with those things in the military. So it's my second chance now. I'm fucking it up. This school of hard knocks. I'm a fucking felon. Yeah. Thanks, President Trump, for being the first president with 34 felonies. I ain't even got that many. I got 9. So I'm just calculating how much. Yeah. Yeah. I don't give a fuck what anybody got to do. I'm gonna keep talking about these petty fire and that. We gotta keep finding. We gotta keep finding these new words, man. We got to start rubbing sticks together. Let them know who we talking about. A little fight. God damn. You already call them PDF. Yo, Mark is like PDFs. What the fuck is? Oh, it's wrong to say that now. That word ain't in the dictionary, so we can't even say dictionary word. What the fuck? And it should be the truth. Like, yo, they got Clinton. They got the bull Bill. Bill Trump before that shit was, yo, you had your arm around the boy. They quote the tape what you said. That shit is on some channel. Somebody probably got that shit on their channel. Yeah, they quote the tape what you said. And you had like 2 little girls. Then you said some more weirdo shit like about your daughter. Like she got a great breast, doesn't she? Yo, bro, you a fucking, you know what's up. You you taking vengeance that you shouldn't take. Yeah. I don't give a fuck what that Bible say. They is not gonna let you take over. They would not let you take over America. Never. Hell no. Because you know why? When food stamps were cut off, the majority that get them is white people, not black. Nope. Yeah, that opioid and all that shit big. That got white and black. Backfire. Look, them, that shit backfired on you. They got white and black. Put them together. They be leaning, but you be working at Fortune 5. Yo, it ain't no secret. Yo, they found more people dead, like people dead in the IRS from heroin. Oh, yo, while I'm on check, like, that's why I don't depend on that. Checks be late by like a motherfucker. In the pampers. Yeah. Maybe they didn't send an inspector general up there. Yeah. He just found alone down here. Yeah, that nigga go smack the shit out of somebody that just told him like fuck you and all that. You know what I mean? Niggas ain't gentlemen out here. Or men. Ain't traditional. You want in jail and you come out a certain different way. I know one motherfucking way I want to come out. The years that I lost with my daughter, those are the years that she was developing. She will not curse in front of me. And I will not back her at any wrong. I'm going to tell her what to do, the right thing to do. But good luck to you, sir. To that side of the Brown family, if y'all did something, remember, I tried to help. So, going down with the ship. Bye-bye. If 88 goes in on Sean J, y'all know that she goes in on Sean J. And I told her she's not to be trifled with. And when I say trifled, that means still she's not to be bothered. So she's not the type. She's like me. I saw her. I could tell like her nervousness and everything, and she just depended on her father to tell her certain things. So, it was just, it really should have been looked at and misunderstood. Shouldn't have went to, let me destroy this person and then look at other people that's related that they're telling me, and someone that shouldn't have even known telling me I supposed to pay. How was I supposed to pay when the thing clearly says you can't come on the internet and talk about it? Nobody was supposed to even know we were in a discussion with the people that was part of the deal. Shout out to Beatmaster 100. Yeah. For real, I'm just trying to get like the basics on, like, yo, niggas was friends for real, and someone like when they seen him on, like you seen everybody on stage with me, they shoot me a joint real quick, but I don't catch it till 2 days later. I go in there, I'm like, but I had already had the feeling because it didn't take but an hour before someone was saying, yeah, you told that girl you was only paying her $1,000. And I'm like, how the fuck you know that? So that means all those people that heard that live, yeah, that's doing damage to me, and they go all the way around. Yeah, I thought it was Congress. I just write a Congress. Yeah, I write a Congress. I'll get a call back in like a day. I'll get a call back like in an hour. Yeah, why? How the hell this bull keep getting on these joints, and he getting off, and he a petty fire right here? Yeah, he a petty fire Jones. Yeah, y'all should start holding them. Don't worry, y'all need to bring them over to the Fed because you can sell them straight up here, the PA. Yeah, we take care of that. Yeah, right in the Feds. Wasn't nobody scared, wasn't nobody scared. Sean G up there, I'm telling you. There wasn't no goddamn bear up there or nothing. I heard what's the name say a certain name. So I already knew somebody was getting him for a bag. But I ain't gonna say his name. I knew somebody was getting him for a bag. Y'all finally came out in a minute. And then, yo, the boy was like, so you ain't never sent no money out there. He was acting like like he had the receipts right there because I got the John, were you begging? Saying you gotta send money. Showing G, I got a whole live on the show. So, but he didn't get hurt, nigga. He didn't get hurt. I mean, you probably had to take more Adderall. No, drive like you drive for free or late or something. I don't know, whatever. But you made it out there. That's to be congratulated. I don't know that situation is and why you call that fake shit. But, I said God don't make mistakes. Women always out here. You look and look. You see low count. When I was locked up with low count, well, I didn't knock that down. And I could have got on so but now, yo, she only got all on. I don't know who told her she was ugly or something like that. Yo, low count was just the bomb and shit. I don't know. But anyway, we ain't gonna let nothing stop us from getting over here. And that's justice from up there. If you want to stay in line, like, we need her. We need her. They know what I'm talking about because when I say St. Louis, and they say he told 4-4. So it says she worked on civil rights and social justice, social media justice, and that's why I've been getting these fucking phone calls. Man, hashtag it. See, the one thing Obama was good at was reaching across the aisle, kind of. But what he did was he took the money from the rich, gave it to the poor, like Robin Hood. Robin Hood. He took that money, gave it to the Chisholm, but just before that, a whole Wall Street collapsed. $750 million. But was it $750 billion? Yo, they had to save Ford. They had to save all these companies. Even the NFL got a bailout. Yeah, they had to save all of them, but there was a back doors to it. It's called TARP or Heart, whatever, TARP or Heart, whatever the fuck it was called. So I checked the back door. And I saw it. I was like, oh, let me write this job. I wrote the John. Yo, they sell my shit. Until I read the ass and the money. And how Congress generates money out of, well, not Congress, but how the Federal Reserve generates money out of thin air. Anyway, our company has it. Account at the Federal Reserve. I don't know who the fuck you thought y'all was playing with. Her real name is Jasmine Felicia. See, these people want to be out of there. Well, they say she was fired. They can't get fired. You can't. Yo, you have to get the last public censure, and yo, that's crazy. The last public censure. Man, look at that. Look at all these people that was saying she was. So again, so now they're talking about the Jeffrey Epstein files, right? So when I open it up, it says that she is what? Let me show you how that. You see this? Tell these men what they're saying to him. Damn, for 89 million lavish mansions that they were buying, they only got paid $100K according to them, and they were public and made a statement about it. Yo, what I tell y'all every time I see this nigga name? Yo, look at this. This look at somebody named Brown. Are y'all seeing that? Somebody named Brown say the dumbest shit you can ever scissor. And where's proof Elon Musk is stealing anything from anyone? All right, let's just start with the Tesla. Bro, he came right in with Dodge, got $330 million, and then Trump, like, they fired him. And he cut down all this shit that affect certain people. So whoever Brown is, yo, I don't know. Is you Brown? Or you just using that name? Like, yo, you shouldn't be using that name saying some dumb shit like that. Like where is there any proof? So you don't think them Jones just catching on fire? Those Jones just caught on fire. Like all of a sudden, when he's in the house, now somebody burning up his Jones because he in the house. No, they don't do that. Obama, he put out a movie. Obama and his wife, they put out a movie. It was called Lead the World Behind. It kept showing the Tesla's crash. Boom, boom, boom. Well, niggas don't be understanding what fucking movie mean, man. That dirty money, one of the most powerful shows. YouTube right now. And I put everything I got on. I'm going to Obama said, yeah, I won't touch no Tesla. Tesla bought stuff. Yo, them Jones, they'll cause an accident. Niggas be sleeping the John and all that shit. Car's supposed to be able to drive by itself. All right. You know, they said that was going to happen. All right, but the battery running out and locking old kids in the car and they getting torched. Just like in the movie. Crashing into each other. Cause if you get close to one of them Johns, yo, that John just, if you get too close to it, that John is just slow up by itself. That's a ticket. I mean, that's a hit. You on the phone, one of the Tesla boys in front of you, and you like, yeah, something, and then you riding behind one of them Johns, and you get a little too far in a little John, that John slow up, and you can get an accident and hit it right in the back. Boom. Yeah. The ball, what's the name? Elon Musk. He's South African. So he's African American. You know what that means? He's African American, but he's white. We supposed to embrace him. Nah. He indigenous to this land. He ain't indigenous to this land. He wasn't born here, bro. He was born somewhere else. You was South African. When you got here, you had to get your citizenship and all that shit. Yeah. And I don't know where your money come from. That ain't my business. She ain't come a lot from government grants. Just like anybody knows government grants. And get you a lot. But those cars were supposed to do something, and they burnt Obama. They was made in Germany. It was the Audi. It was the Audi. It was the Audi first. They gave all Audi. Obama called all. He recalled all Audis. All Audis, and made them reissue them brand new ones. I don't know where the fuck Teslas is made it. I know they say you hit one of them, I forgot. You need a couple, 2 or 3 months or 2 or 3 weeks before you see a part get there and all that. Yeah, I wouldn't want all that. I don't need all that. I ain't trying to be in the new world. I'd rather be in the old world where you barely can be tracked. They got to stick them on you. Somebody got to literally get up under your car and pick them big ass jaws up under there. Click. Or one of them air tags. Since what happened tonight, yeah, they made it apparent that there's not going to be a settlement. So, take those words as bitch ass nigga, or whatever he said, bitch ass. Those are fighting words. And then it's war then. Yeah, you niggas now Texas just don't get it. You 52. Ratchet is I'm out. Yeah, y'all got a lot of fucking mouth. And y'all got this senator and y'all got this dirty mouth ass fucking what's his name? You know how easy I could sweep all of y'all right off of there just by writing a Congress and telling them I'm a veteran. And then just showing what y'all was saying, he's gonna rape my daughter and all that stuff. Yeah, Congress is a congressional investigation. So I always try the least extreme measures. And my hand pushed away. I don't give a fuck if you're drinking no cheap ass wine or none of that. I don't. Listen to this. Texas they got a mouse on them around there. Oh y'all. Oh, I see what's up down there. Oh, okay. Yeah. She has she has a stance on gun violence, but that's what's up though. Like, I'm gonna start shouting out. We need to start going above these clowns down here. Like, I'm trying to get them every chance because, you know what I'm saying, I don't want to do it because I already know how the law firms work and everything. They always have a lawyer that everybody think is actually the next anointed one. And that's the one I destroyed. Can I go read up on it? But I wouldn't be Jasmine Crockett because she was civil rights and social. And really, it just takes a phone call. And then they're going to call right over to YouTube and get it straightened out. It'll be that quick. If y'all underwater, and it seems like the lens, like somebody underwater. Nobody need to get underwater then, because I'm trying to give you every out possible. All you had to do is say, "I'm sorry." It ain't a big thing. It's not something hard to say sorry to somebody. It ain't. No, it ain't that hard to say, yo, my bad, I misunderstood this, that, and the third. I didn't know. Or you can have a public debate right here on your channel and get the money from it. And that's what grabbing the bag is, a healthy debate. Because everybody don't have to agree on everything, on which part people took in any deal. And they were like, yeah, that was something that I learned from and I grew from. You know how they keep fighting everybody. Everybody is not trying to harm you. That's the burden that we have to fight as black people. We think everybody is trying to fucking harm us. And yo, nah, some jokers just trying to come up. And because we don't trust each other, we are our own worst enemy. But I'm my own worst enemy because I trust first until you give me a reason not to trust you. Some people call that being too kind or anything, but I don't know. I don't know if you're biblical or anything. The word that say be kind. Lord knows I tried to be kind and did things. I'm not asking for anything in return. I don't. Have I gotten sidetracked? Yeah, I got sidetracked. And some of the stuff I didn't know how much stuff was going to come at me. And how much this organization was going to come and how fucking one point I was going to have to be. I'm just saying, it's easier for the feds. Type in hashtag dallashomicide or hashtag FBI. Like I put every time, Because anything that I'm talking about, you're talking about somebody died here, right? Yeah, MOV3 died. I don't care if some people believe he's alive or whatever. You seen him? Yeah, anybody seen him? Where he at? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like, don't believe the president be dead. You see his body? Did you see? Did you see Dick Cheney body? Is he dead? Yeah, in the halls in history, Dick Cheney died in 2025. Right? That's what we're gonna put in ancestry.com. I don't know Dick Cheney. And wasn't Dick Cheney or George Bush? He had one lesbian daughter and one daughter that wasn't in it. So, you know, I told you, the company came up off of George Bush because he just published us the name of the company in the paper in Washington, D.C., and they got us so much notoriety. People thought that we was actually bigger than we were. You know what? Because we had Curtis Bill. Curtis Bill. Yes. Every foreign car you want to know is out there. Was out there. Yo, let me give a shout out to Cole Gotti, who just putting his John out, man. Like, he positive. His rap is different from somebody. He dropping his Johns though. It's getting hard, yeah. Oh.
Sticking to the plan, the whole like bus. Lose one, it's 15, one coming down. You must not know about me. You must not know about me. Well, let me show you. You know the hoes are like bus. Miss one, that's 15, one roll. But this time, instead of fucking all of your friends to make you mad, fuck just be young, cause I feel like you fucking him, can't go outside. I'm getting up, I'm almost done picking up pieces. I'm growing up, so you know arguing is meaningless. So lonely. The chair, make sure that I was born ready. Yeah, we did this already. And I don't want this for my boys, yeah. We been scoring heavy down till it starts 7. Yeah. Boy, me swear. And this shit get crazy. To see how these niggas killing these babies. You supposed to be sliding on these niggas, but you don't think with them triggers. So here by innocent killers, don't understand these niggas. Yeah. Niggas act like hoes over these bitches. Yeah, I don't do no trips, just hit this bitch, I clear them niggas out. But 10 teacher nigga trapping, I'm breaking down these bricks, yeah. Fucking, I'm trying to turn up with this rap, don't think make sense. Tell my mama I gotta make it, this for my nigga. Reminiscing with my brother said for my cousin. Yeah, she stabbed me in my back, right after she said she loved me. I remember back when we was sent TIP, you was thugging in public, now I'm stuck in peace. Yeah. You was supposed to be saying that before me, and I was cool with making nigga feel his SIG. Hey, true nigga trapping, turn into some niggas rapping, you know how it be, yeah. Nobody told me that this world could be like this, but me's world. If she be all the way down, but in any given minute she'll switch. Boy me's girl, yeah. But nobody told for you, I know you felt it when she was hitting. It's a long day without you, my friend. And I tell you all about it when I see you again. But for now, I got my threes in the wind. Streets, man, in the head, they about to slide. You know the streets for the spin. Yeah. I told them spin it again. This shit'll never be the same, yeah. I've been dealing with the pain with no coat on, walking through the rain. Yeah. It was my girl, yeah. Sitting reminiscing, I be looking at your picture like how you let them get you. And I can't think about nothing else, babe. Maybe that's why I ain't been myself lately. Lately I've been feeling strained, mine gone down the drain, yeah. Probably feels on the pain, but I can't feel a thing. I was mentally the member church that we was saying. In the growing up killing shit, ain't it crazy how like that? I feel though, we had it harder than the regular kids. But all that pressure made you special, nigga, you haven't seen. I always been extra, they disrespect you, you step on shit. 3G4L, now we in hell, that's what the devil did. You sang yourself to sleep when we was young. I always try to be there for me since we was young. Niggas when they touch your hair on me, they know how you come. So you know how I'm coming. You made a way when it was. Now my mama only son, she like I need. Hey, thinking about your day late.
Yo, listen to this song, he didn't come outside.
All the nights I cry. Hey, getting no chillin'. Where I'ma be if I don't know my lesson, convicted feeling, but I'm still outside with this weapon. God know you said you will protect me, but niggas out here stepping. And my mama already lost one son, I'll be down if I let them catch me. Hey, this shit got real on my side. Couple out there done got killed, they won't get back and they try. Even though I don't fuck with you no more, I was ready to slide. On the phone with Joe like this, let me know, get the low, even though we had high. Feeling all alone for a while. Half of them niggas was in my videos, they in jealous with side. Even though it hurt, I can't cry. Scared you would leave, so I lied. Slow to the gear, that's my pride. Everyday job, trying to stay free and alive. Reminiscing, let me feel slow. On my knees talking to God, said I can't be both. Like, I can make sure that you really take care of your family if you go to the G. But all that sliding and all that revenge shit, gotta let that go. Hey, but this pain that hurt too deep, I don't know if I can do it. But I'm trying though. I'm like, damn, it's been 5 years, man, where the time go? But I know blindfold. Damn tight. This shit go crazy. For all the nights I cry. Hey, getting no chillin'. Where I'ma be if I don't know my lesson, convicted feeling, but I'm still outside with this weapon. God know you said you will protect me, but niggas out here stepping. And my mama already lost one son, I'll be down if I let them catch me. Hey, this shit got real on my side. Couple out there done got killed, they won't get back and they try. Even though I don't fuck with you no more, I was ready to slide. On the phone with Joe like this, let me know, get to know, even though we had high. Feeling all alone, feel a while. Half of them niggas that was in my videos, they in jealous with side. Even though it hurt, I can't. When you broke, it's hard to kill a millionaire. Bulletproof cars make it hard when you at war, but I get got out of jail and got a job. She swatted down, niggas been snitch. Switch up the grind, put the bullshit to the side, just to focus on the business. When I do wrong, everything smooth. I know the devil trying to trick. I tell me why soon as I start doing right, I gotta relive. BM streaming child support like I don't take care of my little. Lawyer supposed to be my case, took my money, still found guilty. Oh Lord, why when I try to do right, everything start going wrong? Oh Lord, been trying to get out these streets, the devil want. Figured out your style, hit it all night. Yeah. Back when I lay pipe, I lay the bed. You give me once, gotta get it right. You fucked it up, can't get that chance. You got one time to do me wrong. Figured out your style, hit it. That is why I could be like this. For me, swerve. It should be all the way down.
Looks like they gave him a concert that night.
Damn, Tay. This shit go crazy. Why when I try to do right, everything start going wrong? Oh Lord, been trying to get out these streets, the devil won't let me go. It's like the devil got a hold on me. Oh Lord, it's like the devil got a hold on me. Oh Lord, yeah. Still a few niggas want me dead, hard to win. It's like I got a black cloud over my head. Tryna do better for my kids, but I'm still clutching on my steel, cause I won't let them give me in. Don't wanna see no niggas in jail, I want that bitch in here. They telling me congratulations, but I'm just praying that they don't tell. Thinking back 3, I know my nigga mad as hell. Like how the fuck y'all let them live? Why the fuck niggas ain't dead?
Is he drinking this shit?
Yeah. Really wanna love you, but I can't. Really kinda drunk, tryna pull away you at, but I can't. So cry if you need to, but I know the real. No better me when I'm trying. Everything else in the real view. Yeah. Lost without you. You were by my side when I was still hustling in the middle of the night. Starting to notice who really on my side. Full of lies, heartbreak got it traumatized. To the side, put the feelings to the side, yeah. To the left, my eyes ain't feel like home, so I left. Moved on in peace, there was no need to argue. Just pack your stuff up, if I buy the bitch, please don't touch it. She crazy bad, man, I can care less who she fuck. Out in my pocket, I hope you don't plan on cup. Telling her friends that she don't fuck with me, can't get over me. Making it harder for the next nigga that's after me. Yeah. Really wanna love you, but I can't. Really kinda drunk, tryna pull away you at, but I can't. So cry if you need to, but I know the real. No better me when I'm trying. Everything else in the real view. Yeah. Lost without you. You were by my side when I was still hustling.
Yeah, I saw that.